Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today. I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. Well, I'm wishing peace to everybody as we start this day, this week, the rest of our life. It's Monday, so it's Poem Day. This is one of my favorites. I haven't shared it in a while, called The Guest House by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. They may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from the beyond. All right, so every time I do this, I try to remind myself, remember, it's always about me, but there's nothing personal in it. How can I open my heart to accept whatever love and peace there is? And not only can I accept it, can I generate it? And change my motivation from Murphy's Law, what could go wrong, to what's the best thing that could happen in this situation? And even though I might be disappointed, awakening joy, it's a tough nut to crack, isn't it? Not so easy with all the forces to distract us and make us feel like we're not worthy, we shouldn't do that, and so forth. So do all things to the best of your ability. That's the first thing I try. I try to enjoy whatever clarity, lightness, or abundance is in my life at whatever level. And I recognize that whatever I put my attention to, that's my point of attraction, based on the law of attraction. That which is like unto itself is drawn. So I'm careful about what I dwell on with my thoughts. Now, it's true that I've embraced the wisdom of Eastern philosophy, but I've also learned to find parallels in equally enlightened gurus, masters, and teachers in the relics of the Judeo-Christian Islamic impulse control system. It's almost like I've learned to do a mystical artistry. But what it does is it doesn't make me feel divided from anybody else whose beliefs are different. It makes me feel united with compassion to both tend to the suffering of people as I meet it and my own, and then celebrate the divine, the spirit within each human being. So studying this stuff, and others, the intellectual side of faith, they're not opposed to one another, believe it or not. I feed myself with that. So I understand not only just my own personal perception and its experiential or theoretical bias, but a broader perspective that gives my own personal perception a certain stability to connect to the overview, the big picture, and ask those great questions. So for me, and I hope for you, your yoga or whatever your yoga practice is, yoga is a generic name for anything that helps you develop your own intelligence, your humanity, your heart, and so forth. If it makes your life workable and not forgettable, that's good, because it's taking you to the journey of the center, which is not outside yourself. The pilgrimage is always to the inner teacher. So you have to create the right attitude or create the right atmosphere within yourself and in your surroundings to the extent that you have the power to do so. That's called bhava, BHAVA. And continue to go into what you think is right for you. There's a lot of me search and research. Don't forget that. It's not a retreat from the world when you take the time out to do that. It's a way to be better able to contribute the gifts that are unique to you, that only you can bring the world, that we need so desperately. So study the teachings, but for me, a lot of the ancient teachings are passe and defunct. It's like the terminal moraine of theology and mythology. Those old sacred canopies have collapsed for us. We have to find new expressions. And in a world that has no cosmos, no order, no coherence, no tolerance, we feel pretty impoverished, don't we? We feel depressed. You can take it to the level you feel such low self-esteem, you don't take yourself seriously. You don't think you have enough clout to do anything. You don't think you're significant enough, not beautiful enough. You don't deserve love. That's the worst. that can only happen when you're out of contact with the source of your own existence. So go back to your inner homeland and continue to tell your stories and elicit stories from other people. Good Vibrations will be back with our first class in the 4 class series of yoga scriptures. We'll be doing the Vedas Wednesday from 11 to 1. Go to GabrielHalpern.com, sign up, and contact me. Let me know how we're doing. Any of my students out there want to help me codify my notes from India, get in touch with me. It's a long task and I need help. Have a great day.